An ICE tip line was trolled by people reporting Tesla CEO Elon Musk. On Sunday, the White House X account promoted the new 24-hour tip line for immigration and customs enforcement. And almost immediately, the responses were overwhelmed with calls for the removal of the first buddy. Hi, one user replied above an image of Musk. I have an illegal immigrant I would like to report. Now, hold on. Is Elon Musk an illegal immigrant? Well, not currently, but he did work illegally in the U.S. for a brief period of time back in 1995. This is according to a report from the Washington Post. And of course, Elon Musk now is like, oh, no, that's not true. Didn't actually happen yet. Yet did. Now, another person, by the way, in the Trump orbit who worked illegally in the United States was Melania Trump, who was paid for 10 modeling assignments between September 10th and October 15th in 1996, during a time when her visa allowed her to be in the U.S. and look for work, but not to perform paid work in the country. To which I say,
whoopsie.
Weird. Now, in addition to the tip line, the White House also shared a link to an online forum operated by ICE where undocumented immigrants could be reported, to which one user had said, absolutely do not under any circumstances flood this line with prank calls. That would be horrible. Yes.
Don't you ever do that. Don't you ever do that. I tell you, don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It would be such a waste of resources to tie up this line with prank calls or you know, the B movie or something. Yes, it would be such a terrible thing. Over on BlueSky, users did urge people flood them lines. Yes, it would be quite horrible. Wow, what a terrible thing. Response to that, by the way, a couple of them. Neverpilled writes, have you checked out this guy, Elon? Another says, Elon Musk and his brother admitted committing visa fraud to enter the country illegally by law. Their citizenship should be revoked. They should be deported and not allowed to reapply for citizenship. That goes for the rest of the relatives, too. Another says, I heard about an island where this dude was pimping out underage girls to really high-profile individuals. No one has been arrested. Perhaps you will also look into that. And then, you see this one. Is there a helpline for this? Look, I love that the internet knows exactly what to do in these situations. Okay? This is like what happened in January when people spanned another ridiculous tip line set up by the Trump administration. This time, it was like, that time, they wanted federal employees to report references to DEI. Yeah, as if that is the major problem. I tell you what, with everything that's going on, we could use a little bit more DEI, because getting rid of it has been a bit of a disaster for this country. I'm just saying. Didn't turn out so well. But look, these people, I don't know, they really seem to believe that America is just chock full of people who want to snitch on their neighbors. Yeah, that's what this is. This is a snitch line. Okay. And you know what they say about snitches? Regardless, by the way, here's the thing. I'm sure that some of them will use this snitch line. I mean, nothing gets MAGA off more than reporting brown people to the authorities, okay? Whether or not they're actually undocumented. On that, they don't care. And again, if you are brown, they will absolutely try to get you deported. Because, well, I mean, look.
The Republican Party's racist.
It's real simple. Okay? I mean, how many stories out there exist of Trump voters either being arrested by ICE or having members of their family get arrested by ICE? I mean, I remember reporting about a guy whose, wife was nabbed after they got back from a honeymoon or whatever in Puerto Rico. okay, she got nabbed because she's a Peruvian citizen. And yes, her visa had run out during COVID or something. Apparently, she is now out on bond, and he is still a hardcore MAGA fan, even though she had to spend time in prison. So, for being here, undocumented. Look, this is who they are. And I think the administration knows that, and maybe is hoping that, man, if enough of these volunteer brown shirts go out there and start reporting immigrants, I mean, that makes our job a little bit easier. Especially since they're under a lot of pressure to hit some very unrealistic deportation numbers. Look, border crossings are way down. They have been on the decline for quite some time, and they just cannot find enough undocumented immigrants to deport. To which I say, oh, sad baby. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.